In the quiet depths of the night, when the world slumbers and dreams take flight, there lies within each of us a dormant power, waiting to be awakened. This power, more vast than the oceans and brighter than the stars, is the very essence of our being. Welcome, brave souls and seekers of truth, to a journey that will challenge the boundaries of your perception and lead you to the frontiers of possibility. Today, we embark on an exploration of the transformative power of imagination, a force so potent it can reshape the very fabric of your reality. Our guide on this journey is the wisdom of Neville Goddard, a visionary who understood that the key to unlocking our deepest desires lies not in the external world, but within the realm of our own minds. Imagine, for a moment, that you possess the ability to manifest your wildest dreams, to sculpt your reality with the precision of an artist. Does this seem like an unattainable fantasy? Prepare yourselves, for you are about to discover a truth that will challenge everything you thought you knew about the nature of reality and your place within it. Let me share with you a personal experience that illustrates the transformative power of this concept. Years ago, I found myself trapped in a labyrinth of unfulfilled dreams and shattered hopes. Each dawn brought with it a new battle against the harsh realities of life, and I felt like a leaf caught in a relentless storm. I sought salvation in every external source imaginable, from self-help books to motivational seminars, always looking outside myself for the answers. It was in this moment of desperation that I stumbled upon the teachings of Neville Goddard. His concept of living in the end, of experiencing your desire as already fulfilled, resonated deep within my being. At first, the idea that I could reshape my reality through the power of my imagination seemed absurd. How could my mere thoughts compete with the solid, unyielding world around me? Yet, driven by a mixture of desperation and curiosity, I decided to put this philosophy to the test. I began to practice what Goddard called the law of assumption. Instead of focusing on my current circumstances, I started to imagine myself living the life I desired. I visualized myself in a fulfilling career, enjoying abundant wealth, and experiencing deep, meaningful relationships. Initially, the chasm between my imagined reality and my current situation seemed insurmountable. Nevertheless, I persevered, remembering Goddard's words, "What you feel deeply is more real than what actually exists." Gradually, like the first rays of dawn piercing through the darkness, I began to notice subtle shifts in my reality. Opportunities that I had previously overlooked began to present themselves. My relationships deepened and became more authentic. Most remarkably, my perception of the world and myself underwent a profound transformation. I was no longer a victim of circumstance, but the author of my own destiny. This personal metamorphosis leads us to a fundamental question: how does this process of conscious creation truly work? The answer lies in understanding the nature of reality itself. Quantum physics tells us that at the most fundamental level, the universe is not made up of solid matter, but of energy and information. Our consciousness, our very thoughts and feelings, interact with this quantum field, collapsing waves of possibility into the particles of our experienced reality. Goddard's teachings align perfectly with this scientific understanding. He tells us, assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. This is not mere positive thinking or wishful daydreaming. It is a profound shift in consciousness, a deliberate choice to experience your desire as already manifest. When you do this, you are literally tuning your consciousness to the frequency of your desired reality, allowing it to materialize in your physical experience. But how can we apply this principle in the tumultuous sea of our daily lives? Goddard offers us practical guidance. Define your desire clearly, know exactly what you want to be, do, or have. Enter the state of the wish fulfilled, use your imagination to experience your desire as already realized. Feel the joy, the satisfaction, the gratitude you would feel if your wish were already true. Persist in this state, maintain this feeling of fulfillment even when your external reality seems to contradict it. Detach from the outcome, trust in the process, and release the need to control how your desire will manifest. Act from the state of the wish fulfilled, let your actions flow naturally from your new state of consciousness. Let me share another story that illustrates the power of this approach. I once knew a young woman named Sarah, who dreamed of traveling to Samoa but lacked the financial means to do so. Instead of dwelling on her current limitations, Sarah began to imagine herself already in Samoa. Each night before sleep, she would vividly visualize the tropical beaches, feel the warm sand beneath her feet, hear the rhythmic sound of the waves. To an outside observer, nothing had changed in Sarah's life. But within her mind, she was already experiencing the reality of her desire. She maintained this practice faithfully, even when her external circumstances seemed to contradict her inner experience. Then, in a twist of events that seemed miraculous, Sarah received an unexpected inheritance from a distant relative. The amount was exactly what she needed for her trip to Samoa. Within a month, she found herself standing on the very beaches she had so vividly imagined. This story leads us to a profound truth: our external reality is a reflection of our inner state of consciousness. As Goddard reminds us, the world is yourself pushed out. Everything we experience in the physical world is a manifestation of our thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions. But what about when we face seemingly insurmountable challenges or circumstances that appear beyond our control? Goddard offers us a revolutionary perspective. Man's chief delusion is his conviction that there are causes other than his own state of consciousness. This statement challenges us to take complete responsibility for our reality, to recognize that even in the face of apparent adversity, we have the power to choose our response and, ultimately, to reshape our experience. Consider for a moment, what aspects of your life are you currently accepting as unchangeable? What limitations have you imposed upon yourself? What if these perceived boundaries were merely illusions, waiting to be dispelled by the power of your imagination? Imagine for a moment that you possess the ability to rewrite the script of your existence, not through manipulation of external circumstances, but through a transformation in your consciousness. What reality would you create if you truly believed in the unlimited power of your imagination? This is the essence of Goddard's teaching. It's not about forcing change through sheer willpower or manipulating the external world. It's about recognizing that you are the author of your reality, the dreamer of your dream. By aligning your consciousness with your deepest desires, you set in motion forces beyond your current comprehension, forces that work tirelessly to bring your imagined reality into physical manifestation. But this journey of conscious creation is not without its challenges. It requires us to confront our deepest fears and limiting beliefs. It demands that we release our attachment to the familiar, even when it no longer serves us. It calls us to have faith in the unseen, to trust in the process of creation even when our physical senses tell us nothing has changed. This is where the practice of revision becomes invaluable. Goddard teaches us to review our day before sleep, reimagining events as we would have preferred them to unfold. This is not mere fantasy or escapism. It is a powerful technique for reprogramming our subconscious mind, aligning it with our desired reality. Imagine you had a difficult interaction with a colleague. Instead of replaying the negative experience in your mind, revise it. See the interaction unfolding harmoniously, feel the mutual understanding and respect. By doing this, you're not changing the past in a literal sense, but you are changing your perception of it, which in turn influences your future experiences. As we conclude this exploration of the power of imagination, I invite you to reflect on these eternal truths. What reality are you currently creating with your habitual thoughts and feelings? What world could you manifest if you fully embrace the creative power of your imagination? Remember, you are not alone on this journey of conscious creation. Each of you is a unique and invaluable expression of the divine imagination. By embracing this truth, by living from the state of your wish fulfilled, you not only transform your own life but contribute to the elevation of collective human consciousness. So I ask you, are you ready to claim your birthright as a conscious creator? Are you willing to harness the power of your imagination to shape a reality that reflects your highest aspirations? The moment is now. The choice is yours.